Be ready. Ready for it. Be ready. Be ready. Be ready.
All praises to the mighty Most High. Shalom, family. I want to say thank you very much for all of your help and concern. My son and my daughter-in-law and my granddaughter will be coming home, if the Most High wills, tomorrow. And, you know, we were able to get some things. I have my grandson, you know, here, also, and my daughters. And we were able to, you know, get some things. What happened was, you know, unexpected. And I thank you guys for being there. I didn't want to say anything. Brother Sean wrote me, and I just let him know what was going on. He asked me, you know, was anything wrong or anything, and I let him know what was going on and asked for prayers. And thank you, Brother Sean. He made a video, he reached out, and I'm very grateful. I felt very, very grateful and honored for you all, and that you even considered helping. Nowadays, people don't want to help, or, you know, they don't want to help, and then some of them are too proudful to even take help. It's just the way of the world now. People, you know, they're too proud to take help. They don't want to give help, and then they want to buy the most expensive things, and then they don't have anything to pay their bills. And this is what I'm finding out, and my children too, is the way of the world today. I don't understand it, but the Most High knows. As far as us, we are so grateful. You know, we got into, you know, a situation where, you know, we didn't know what we were going to do, but we were working to try to get it done. We even got some of the money, and then it got frozen PayPal, you know, and it's a good thing we have other accounts, like as in Cash App and PayPal, another PayPal, but the one that we had the money in was frozen, and we could not get the money. We thank you guys because what you gave helped. I would have updated sooner. I mean, I updated as soon as I could with Deshaun. I was able to get on a computer and let him know. And I was going to make a video before that, and even yesterday. My health is pretty bad. It's pretty bad, and I can't, some days I can't, you know, do anything. My children help me. Thank God I have them here with me. Thank God that, you know, I have loving children that care and that are righteous. Their sole purpose is to serve the Most High. And that's my sole purpose. I want to say to DeAndre Williams, the young man who made a comment on For the Love of Rap, my channel. He wanted to know if he could call his channel Little Rap, and yes, I told him, yes, of course. We'd be honored. My husband would be honored. You are not the norm, I would say that. Neither are my children that I have here. You're not the norm of what's out there. Thank God. Stay that way. I would tell you to stay that way. Preach and teach the word of the Most High. You can start now, you can study now. The Most High will give you discernment. He will help you in every way. My husband started young. I'm not saying he was perfect. He had to grow into who he was, into who the Most High wanted him to be. But he started young. the prophets started young, and some of them said God's word and spoke God's word and taught to, they were 100 years old or and beyond 100. You can do it. The Most High, my grandma used to tell me that even a baby can tell you the truth and what's right. All truth, all warning comes from the Most High. All signs come from the Most High. Everything that happens in your life, and this is for everyone, it's from the Most High, and you need to heed it. So I wanted to say that I wanted everyone to know that I'm grateful. I wanted DeAndre Williams to know that you can do it, you can make it, and you can be better than rap. He would want you to. He always challenged us. He said, don't be just like me, be better. He said, I want you to be better. I want you to study the scriptures more. I want you to know more than me. He always wanted people to know more. He was not the type that he just wanted to know it all. He just wanted the information. He always wanted to share the information. He always wanted to share what the Most High put on his heart. And he always wanted others to share it. And he always wanted others to do better. He would challenge us to do better. He loved a challenge. He would challenge us to do better. He would challenge us to be more righteous, to reach out more to the Most High. So he would love it, He would love if all the children like you, which you're a young man now, but as a child, I'm thinking, you were 7 when you start watching him. From what you said, he would love it if all the children that started watching him or anyone else that was telling the truth would follow that path. Those who follow the messengers, the teachers, they're going to make it. So it doesn't matter what age you are, you can always speak the truth. You can always follow the messengers, before you. But yet, even us as older adults, we can always hear and listen to those who are younger than us. Because the Most High will speak through anyone. And if you don't do the job, then the Most High will send someone else, whether they're young or old. And there's always been messenger after messenger. Even if the messengers passed away or whatever, there was someone else to take the place. So, we're all able to speak the Most High's truth and give our input. I am, trying to do videos and speak. Like I said, I've been very sick. Sometimes I can't even move. I don't know how to explain it. But yes, I have health issues and different things, but I just want to say to everybody, don't let that stop you. Even if you have health issues, because I know a lot of you do. I know a lot of people have been through a lot of things and still are going through a lot of stuff, going through tragedies and different things. Don't let it stop you from doing what the Most High wants you to do. Anytime you get that spark of energy, or a spark of, you feel okay for a minute, you get up and do something for the Most High. Make sure that you do all you can before you leave this earth so that you can make it to the kingdom. Make sure you did all you could. So then if you didn't make it, at least you tried. You did all you could. But, you strive. And the Most High is going to look at that and consider that and consider what was in your heart, what was in your mind when you were striving to do His will. And that counts. Your thoughts count, your heart counts, your effort counts. Don't ever give up. Don't ever give up. Everything you do that is good counts. Everything you say that is good counts. Every thought. Sometimes people say, well, I can't do this or that. It's your intention that counts, You don't always have to do it, as in giving or, helping someone or, whatever it may be. If you just couldn't do it or you couldn't go pick them up, say they needed a ride or something. It's the thought that counts. It's that determination that you do want to do for them that counts. That also counts, It counts as well as doing. So as a man thinks, so as he does. But that's not only with bad things, that's also with good things. You're thinking that you want to help, you want to do what's right. And you know, it's just like you did it because that was your intention. And if you couldn't do it, you would have. You know, and that's what counts. Also, as well as doing it counts. I am so very happy. I feel so very blessed in my life to have what I have, to have the husband that I have. He's still my husband to me. No one will ever take his place. I'm just, you know, I'm hoping that I can meet him in the kingdom. I'm happy and so blessed that I have the children I have, the grandchildren I have, the daughter-in-law I have, the family I have. I'm blessed that I have the family of believers that are out there and, you know, on our channels, you know, that are all over this world. I'm blessed, you know. It's overwhelming to me how blessed I am. You are my family. I do believe, you know, that you are my family. I do love you. I believe that you are believers. You are my family and that I will see you in the kingdom. You know, I know, and I'm saying that because people think that I don't honestly feel that, or maybe you think my family doesn't. We feel that, we believe that, and we're hoping to meet you in the kingdom. We would love, you know, to see you, yes, but my husband put things the way he did for a reason, and the Most High gave that to him. He wanted people to only focus on the Word. He wanted people to only focus on what the Most High is saying, not him, not us. We're the servants. We're nobodies. We want you to focus on what the Most High is saying, what the Most High wants you to do, the truth. So many people don't even know the truth. They're just going by the lie. They're just living a lie. And that's what they're happy and satisfied in. They don't want to know the truth, or they're too scared to change. I honestly am blessed. I'm blessed to have you all as my family and in my life. And if I didn't say thank you, Brother Deshaun, thank you so much. And if I didn't say thank you to all of you for all of your help and your care and your love, thank you very much. You don't know how overwhelming it is to me. The love, the care, the help, it's a blessing. And I also wanted to say, in the midst of reading Deontay Williams' comment, I also read Sister Yakia's. She says she's homeless with her 2 babies. I would say to you, Sister Yakia, and, out of love, my sister, you need help also. And please, don't give it to us. Please make sure that you and your babies get a home. And I will tell everybody else, please give, find out her Cash App, her PayPal, or make one for her and make sure her and her babies get a home, somewhere to live, a place with a roof over their heads. And if they're just in a hotel, please try to give so they can maybe get them an apartment or a house or something, somewhere permanent to reside in. So that's what I want to ask. Please help her out. And anyone else that need help, and all those that need prayer and that are going through or that are sick, please help them by praying for them, by saying kind words to them, comforting them, and if they're in need, helping them out if you can. Because I know everyone's struggling right now. I do know that. But there's a blessing in the struggle. There's a blessing in the struggle. And those who don't have, don't worry about it. Prayer is the key thing. Prayer changes all things. Pray for them. Pray for us. And we're going to pray for you and pray for them. I'm going to pray for you all. And have prayed for you all. And we still ask for your prayers. So in saying that, I wanted to express and say a little something about myself, because you know my husband, pretty much, and he's expressed things to you. You don't know me too well or my children, except for maybe my husband told you maybe somewhat about us. As far as me, I just want to say, let everybody know, not to say, but let everyone know that, my husband and I, we met young, we did. And he was always, he just believed in God. And at a very young age, he tried to speak and tell people the truth. He'd battle with people, what you would call battling, literally about, the truth and about God and the Most High, that there's just the Most High, and he learned the truth early. I did not. When he met me, I was in Christianity, and I was raised that way, and I'm sure a lot of you were, and some of you may not have been, but I was raised that way. And I know people, some people are not going to like it or whatever, it does not matter. I was raised that way. And I grew up, my grandmother was very religious. I grew up in the church, I did. So I know about the church. That's why people can't tell me what's in the church and what's not. I don't know if people have been watching. I wanted to do a video about it. It's worse. I mean, even then, but it was bad then. Y'all see those dressing like women that ain't, put it that way, drag queens pretty much. And I'm sure you heard about one church's Freak Fest Easter Sunday. The women were pretty much twerking on stage amongst other demonic things that were going on. Crazy, it looked like, concert, that's all it looked like. It like a concert you would go to. So with me, it's just like, okay, just the truth of it is coming out, the demonic side, the truth of it is coming out, but it's gotten worse, is what I'm saying, because it's more than that. I just don't want to go all into it because I want to do a video on it, but it's worse than that. So in saying that, even when I was in church and growing up in the church, all they did was on Easter Sunday was dress up, and everybody, it's like a fashion show, and that's what I would call it. Everybody dressing up to see, who looked better and who got the best outfit on, and all this kind of stuff. It was not about what they were saying it was about. Nor was Christmas. Christmas wasn't about that either. It's just all about, who got the best stuff, who got, what this looked like, what that looked like. Pretty much, like when you go to school, and then, on the first day of school, and they're trying to see, do you got on new clothes? If you don't, then, they got something bad to say about you. We used to call it bagging then at that particular time. But that's all it was in church. The pastor's wife sleeping with the deacon, and this is what was going on in the church. And everybody sleeping with other people's husbands and wives, and and then you come out and try to act like you're all decent and you're so holy and sanctified and you do nothing wrong. There was also witchcraft going on in the church. And my grandmother told me about that. She told me about a woman, who was trying to do it because she was trying to tell me to watch out for these people. And she said, she was doing witchcraft on the people in the church, and then there was other people doing that. So, there's also what I've heard, I don't know, but I've heard, in different churches now, and this is from black to white churches, so y'all don't get like, oh, it's only black churches or it's only white churches. No, this is black and white churches that I've heard different things and saw different things in. I've been to black and white churches and other churches too, Mexican people's churches and things like that. So, there's kind of stuff going on there, and I'm saying that to say I know about the churches. And I'm not saying it's only in the churches. It's not only in the churches, and it's not about the church. The church is a church. That's a place you go to worship. It's the people that's in there that are being hypocrites, as well as whether it's, no matter what it is, whether you're Jew, whether you're Catholic, whether you're Muslim, The people in there that are being hypocrites, you cannot lie for and pretend like they're so holy roly, or even themselves pretending like they're so holy roly when they know that they're doing things against the Most High, you know. And I'm just saying this to say that, you know, no one can tell me about the church, because, you know, they try to tell me, you know, about Jesus or about how the church is, and, you know, the church is, you know, we so righteous, and we ask, no, you don't. Most of you don't. You know, and that's in all the places that I just named. Most of you don't. You know, you don't. You know, you lie. You live a lie. And that's what you live, a lie. And you need to stop living a lie. And I'm just going to tell you, Christian, Muslim, Catholic, you know, Jew, if you want to call it Jew, Jewish, I'll put it that way, Jewish, like I was going to say. And then any of the Israelites, I don't care what you call yourself, it's just, number one, that's a title. That's just a title. What is real is what's inside you, that the Most High put inside you, which is the Spirit from Himself. And if you're true with the Spirit within you, it's going to show. You can't fake it. It's going to show. Eventually, like my grandmother just said, what's done in the dark will come to the light. The truth is going to show. If you are not real, it's going to show. Your title don't matter. And a lot of people try to wear that title. You know, those different titles. And think that's what makes them a believer. No. Being a believer makes you a believer. And the Most High is going to gather up the believers. It's not your dominion and what you say and all these titles you put on yourself. He's going to gather the believers. Those who believe. Those who serve Him. Those who do what's right. That's who the Most High is going to gather. Has nothing to do with your titles and who you think you are. You know, and who's right and who's wrong about this and that. It has everything to do with if you're doing what's right for the Most High. And you're doing your best to do everything that He commanded and everything that's right to your best ability. You are going to profit off of what you believe and what is the truth of what you believe. But you cannot lie and say that you weren't told. That's one thing about it. Everybody is going to know the truth in the end. And this is the end. You cannot lie and say, Lord, I did not know. You know, you've been told. You can't lie and pretend with the Most High. The Most High is tired of you pretenders. And so am I. You cannot lie to Him. That's one thing that you can't do. The Most High know who you are inside and out. And the Most High is going to collect believers, not all your titles and, you know, and what you have and what you don't. You know, how much money you got, how much money you spend, or, you know, your car, your clothes, your stupidity. He don't care. Did you serve the Most High? Did you do what He said? Did you follow His commands? It's all that matters. You know, and I don't understand why people are so stuck now. Wake up. The truth is out there. It's been told to you. Not only by my husband, not only by my family, but by others. Will you wake up? It's too late for this crap you're doing. The world is ending, people. Whether you want to believe it or not, whether you're scared or not, whether you want to know it or not. This time is over. It's done. Do you not see the people who are getting destroyed by floods, by fire, by earthquakes, by tornadoes? Do you not see this? Do you not see the people getting destroyed by each other? Mother against father, father against mother, daughter against mother, and father, and sons against mothers, fathers, friends against friends. All that says in the book, all that. Everyone's saying it, but they're not looking around and seeing that it's going on. It's in the book. You know, you read it, the Most High said it, but you don't believe. You're looking at all the destruction. You're looking at people just going crazy, killing people over nothing, but you still don't believe. It's unbelievable to me that people could be so ignorant. You still don't believe. Do you not see what's going on? Do you not see the changes in the sky? Do you not see the changes in the people? They're sitting here trying to say drugs are making these people, some animal tranquilizer, whatever, they call it tranquil, whatever, is making these people act like demons. No, the demons inside of them are making them act like demons. They're being taken over. Will you guys please open your eyes and stop playing games? It's just, God, it's amazing to me that no one can see. It's time to see. We've all been dumb before. We have. We all haven't seen before. We've all been blind. But now it's time to open your eyes. The Most High is waking you up. Can you not see? There is only one God. There always has been. Only one. And you're going to find that out. There's only one. Jesus serves the Most High God. Muhammad serves the Most High God. And any of the rest of the prophets, Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, all of them served only one God. Moses serves only one God. Lot served only one God. Would you guys stop? You better wake up before you end your butt up in hell. It's time to wake up. We all are going through trials and tests and tribulations. That's what we're supposed to do. We're going to go through trials. You ain't going to just get into heaven easily. You never went through nothing and you just make it to heaven. It doesn't happen that way. You have to prove who you are. You have to prove you're a believer. You have to prove that you are going to stand for the Most High no matter what. You ain't just getting in there just on GP because you're you. And nobody else is going to be able to stand up and get you in. You can fake that and pretend like that all you want to. Nobody's going to be able to get you in. You think you're going to continue to commit sin and you still going to go to heaven. You think that you're going to lay down, you on your deathbed, and you just say right before you die, oh, forgive me, and you just going to make it to heaven and you've done all that sin. You've got to answer for all that sin you've done. Don't you know that? You have been lied to, and you're stupid enough to believe it. I was, like I said, I was a Christian. I know all the drama, but one thing about it was, I have never believed that Jesus was God. And you know what? That was the Most High leading and guiding me. When they started singing in church, and I was growing, and I was taking my kids to church. And because I was still going to church. I was taking my kids to church. And I took them to church, and all of a sudden they singing, you are God, and they singing it to Jesus. And I said, what? I'm not singing that song. That's the first thing I said. I said, he is not God. And when I can think about it, all the way since I was young, I have never believed Jesus is God. All the way since I was young, I always knew something was wrong with the whole situation. I mean, I'm sitting here looking at all the scandalous stuff in the church and this stuff going on, and something was wrong. And one thing I do know, they try to put that Jesus stuff on you, and if you don't serve Jesus, you're going to go to hell, and if you don't accept him in your heart, you're going to go to hell. They try to put that stuff on you for fear. They try to put that stuff on you to make you continue to do what the slave master taught you to do when he took you, and before you got on the boat, and making you bow down in front of the cross and accept the Bible, and saying that, not just accept the Bible, but it's like that Jesus is God in the Bible, and putting the white man picture up, putting his picture up, making his own self God, because that's what happened. And you bought it. We all bought it for, a while. But you guys continue to buy it. Some of us were just raised in it like me, and then it's like, the Most High just give you common sense. It's like Abraham when, his father is worshiping idols and stones and whatever he's making, these false gods. But he knew something was wrong, and he was looking and searching for the real God. And that's how I felt. I'm searching for it because I know something's wrong. And some of you know something's wrong too. You're just afraid to change. Some of you stubborn, you don't want to change. You won't stay there. I'm Jesus for life. Good, Jesus for life. and Jesus is going to tell you that you shouldn't have served him. Depart from me. That's what he's going to tell you. He knows that God is God, and so does every prophet. That's what they serve. They serve God, one God. But, y'all can do what y'all want. Me, I don't necessarily, and neither do mine. We don't have nothing against Christians. We just want you to know the truth. We don't have nothing against any people. We just want you to know the truth. Like I said, we have no hate for white people. James Hinckley was white and we love him. We love him and we cried when he passed. And he's just one example. We have no hate for Christians. Like I said, I used to be a Christian. My husband didn't have hate for me. But he did tell me the truth. And I seen the truth. The Most High brought me to the light. I was in darkness. But he also loved my grandma. My grandmother was like his mother, but my grandmother was a Christian too. He adored my grandmother. She treated him kinder than his own mama. And he loved her dearly. He also loved my mom. And the funny thing is, my mom, my grandmother, and my sibling at the time accepted him with open arms when they first met him. Usually they were overly protective of me. And they were looking cross-eyed and crazy at anybody who came near me. But not him. Because you know what? There was something special there. There was a spirit there that he had. And he had to grow into it. He did. He had to learn from his mistakes. But the Most High made him a great person with his spirit dwelling inside of him. He made him a person, and what I mean by a great person, he made him a person that had more love for him than, my husband had for anyone else. We were all second to the Most High, and that's the way it's supposed to be. The Most High used him to help others, to tell others the truth. He studied day and night. He studied more than I've seen anybody ever study. He barely slept, he barely slept. And he made videos, as much as he could, but when he wasn't making videos, he was teaching us and teaching others. He wasn't just the kind of person like you go out somewhere or something and you don't tell people about the Most High. You tell people about the Most High everywhere he went. And he made sure his family in here knew about the Most High. And he sat down with us every day and would read to us and teach us every day and make sure we know. And then if there was any issues or problems, he would stop everything. We going to resolve the problem if it takes all night. And that's just the way he was. Whether it had to be one-on-one, whether it had to be all of us in a whole group, we're going to solve the problem no matter what. And that's what people don't know how to do right now, is resolve the problem. He was also, we're going to stay together as a family. He was a family man. We're going to stay together as a family. And as long as everybody is worshiping the Most High, as long as everybody, don't throw up their hands and I don't believe in the Most High no more, then, we're staying together. Those who don't believe no more, don't want to act right, then they got to leave. They got to step, And so that's how it was and still is in our household. No matter what happens, no matter, what we don't have or what we don't get or who's there and who's not, we're still going to worship the Most High. We're still going to believe in the Most High. We're solid cement of force. We're not going to be moved, and that's for the people who keeps, you need to worship Jesus and putting that on the side. You're going to keep putting that there. We're going to leave it there. We're not even going to take it down. We're going to leave it there. And we're going to show you that we're going to keep serving the Most High. We're not going to serve Jesus, And so that's just the bottom line. We're not going to be moved. So, I just wanted to, kind of talk about that and tell everybody that I know about Christianity. There's nothing you can tell me about Christianity. People are trying to tell me about Christianity. You can't tell me about Christianity. I was raised in Christianity. And I know that Jesus said boys false and most of you are hypocrites. It's not true. It's false. It's a false message. I know that the preachers don't always tell you the truth. They don't. They get together and, they only tell you what they want to tell you. That's in the book. They don't always tell you the truth. And they also change the words when they have the schools. And then, the schools learning how to be missionaries and preachers and whatever. They change the book. Some of the books are changed, in case you guys don't know. It's not only changed from way back when, years and thousands of years ago. The books are changed even now. There are things that was in the Bible that are not there now, and I know for a fact that I read them, and then all of a sudden they're not there, or all of a sudden they changed it and switched it over to something else, a meaning that is not, that wasn't what it's supposed to be last time. I read it before, when I read it, when I was younger. So I know that the books have been changed. But, and even now, I'm saying, we know there's been change in the past, but even now, they've been changed. And even some of the people, even now, that are trying to say things or trying to teach you, some of their false doctrine, they know it's false. What I'm saying is they know it's false. Now, there is some that don't know, they may be ignorant to us. There's a lot that they know it's false, and they're just teaching you that, you know. So, and I'm just speaking of Christianity, but that's any religion. If they're saying they could say the falseness, they're still changing the book. Just because you didn't change it inside the book, but you're saying it and it's false, and you're saying thus said the Lord and it's false, well, you're still changing the book by your mouth. That's not what it said, So, I don't know. I just want people to get it, that this is the end. I look at it now, I'm like, this is the end. Most of us are not going to be around though. And we have to get ourselves together. And those who are going to be around, you shouldn't want to be around because you're going to suffer an awful fate. You know what's coming if you read the book. You know that all this stuff is coming. It's already here. Pestilence is already here. Wars, murders, all of that's already here. Things happening in places that it shouldn't happen. Like the hurricanes and the floods and different things. It's already here. Lands becoming desolate. It's already here. Look around you. The truth being told in the end, what was already being told. Things are coming out. Things that were stolen a long time ago are being returned. You're talking about reparations now. You don't wonder why? You don't know why? It's turning. Things are turning. Time is up. Come on, get yourself together. You have to believe someday. I didn't mean to talk for this long, but that's pretty much what I wanted to say. I pretty much just, wish everyone would get themselves together. I don't want to see anybody go to hell. That's not what I want to see. And I'm not saying there's no good people, as in Christianity, and, that are Muslims in Islam, that are even Jewish, or just Jews or Israelites. I'm not saying there's not good people. There are. But it's very few. Most people, they're just of the world. And, all they care about is making a buck and, how many videos they can get. They don't care if a person dying. They're trying to make a video and see if they can go viral. It's ridiculous. Nobody has a heart no more. Nobody has a spirit no more. The Most High said, the Spirit's not going to dwell in men always. Well, it's not. It hasn't, It's very few that the Most High has put His Spirit into, that He's invested in. It's sad. It's sad. Because most are not going to make it. They're not going to make it. And then they're not going to be able to tell a lie and say that they know, because somewhere along the line you heard the truth and you just refuse to hear it, or you refuse to accept it, or you just turn a blind eye, or maybe you went off of fear. Fear is still no excuse, because you're not supposed to fear anything or anyone but the Most High. He's the one that can kill the body and the soul. So I hope all you get yourself together. And like I said, I would say I don't hate anyone, neither does my family. We don't believe everyone is bad. We don't. We know that there are some, but we do know that there are a few that the Most High has put His Spirit into, that He has invested in. I am very happy when young people turn themselves to the Most High. I'm happy when older people do too, but a lot of older people get set in their ways. But The young people also too are hard to get to nowadays. They're hard to, get to as in reasoning with them. All they're chasing after is money and fame and this car and that car and, whatever it may be. I'm very happy to hear and to know, there's some young people out there, more young people that want to do what's right. It makes me happy. Deontay Williams' mom should be proud, and not proud as in having pride, I'm not saying it like that, but very proud and happy that the Most High invested in her son and herself, and that, I hope that doesn't leave him, that he doesn't get strayed away from the Most High, because, the devil is cunning and he tries to get them all. Not only the young people, but the older people too. All of us. He works, even when he's working against us, he's working for you to turn against the Most High. Even the things that just happened with us, he wants us to turn against the Most High and, say, oh, forget it. I'm just going to go out here and do anything to get what I... No, you don't do that. You continue to sit and wait on the Most High. And what I mean is like, you don't just sit there and fold your hands. Of course you work and you try to get it, but you wait on the Most High, because the Most High will say when it's supposed to come. He will say how it's supposed to come. So we wait on the Most High. He is good. He always helps. He always helps. Leave this world behind you. Give it up. Give your whole self, your whole life, your whole heart and soul to the Most High. And don't look back. There's no looking back. Forget this world. It ain't worth it. It's not worth it. I hope to make another video soon, really soon. But I want y'all to know that I did a tidbit of a song. Like even the person singing, I may not agree with their I would say religion or whatever, but I agree with what they're saying in the song, but minus the one and only true God. But it's just a snip of the song, because this is the way that I'm feeling right now. This is the way that I'm thinking right now. I know that I may not be here for long, but my life has been good due to the Most High. The Most High has been good to me, and He has been good to my family, and I love Him with all my heart. And I hope that you all will make it to the kingdom, and I hope to see you there. I really do. I hope that I love you, truthfully. So I'm going to play a song, a snippet of the song at the end. I just want to tell y'all, I love you, I thank you, peace, be blessed. Scrap's wife.
Hey, don't get distracted by this earth, this place that we live for a small amount of time. These things we think we can take with us when we die, they don't last. Keep your eyes on the prize, man, just give it to God. Hey. This world will